We've learned so much.
I appreciate you all your questions have been wonderful. Great. That doesn't work on anything.
This is the smart ass audience.
This does. Alright, so we're just gonna have, we've got, gosh, this is over at 2 p.m. I think. So we've got 37 minutes for me to introduce you to DrupalCommerce. If you've been to DrupalCon Chicago, or perhaps Copenhagen, you would have seen a similar presentation. There's a little bit of content added to this to talk about, I guess, the mindset behind DrupalCommerce versus where we've come from since UberCard. And this is going to be similar to the webinar that I did with Acquia, which I don't know if it's recorded online yet. But I'll just really run through that beginning content really quickly and get straight to the demonstration since we did lose some time. But I'm Ryan Zarama from Commerce Guys. I started this project called UberCart back when e-commerce was the module for e-commerce on Drupal. And we sort of carried that through to Drupal 6. And then when it was time to prepare for UberCart on Drupal 7, we thought, hey, this is a great time to rewrite everything, because everybody else is doing it anyways. And so we did. We started rewriting as what we called the Uber core originally, but then we had to sort of fork off and just make it its own thing to go from scratch and just really rethink the way that we were doing e-commerce on Drupal. And the main difference that we have here from UberCart to what we're doing now with Commerce is that we've gone from what can you do with this module to what can you build with this module. So it's kind of the difference, let's say, between using the image gallery module. If you download that, or the image module, you just have an image gallery that you can use out of the box. But if instead you were to use image field and image cache and a custom node type and then a custom view, you're basically building your image gallery. And so you have these two differences. One is you're taking a module that out of the box does something and has a feature list of things that you're sort of limited to. Another way is just taking all the pieces and putting them together to build an application that can do whatever you need it to do, as long as you know how to build it. And so that's really one of the primary differences between where we've been on Drupal 6 and 5 and 4 with e-commerce and where we're going on Drupal 7. So again, just skipping pretty quickly through these initial slides here. What we want to say, the vision that we're trying to present as Commerce Guys for DrupalCommerce and for Drupal in general, is that we really think that Drupal should be and is the #1 open source e-commerce platform in the world. And we're trying to be ambitious here. This is a vision. We're not necessarily saying that we are that yet. That we are that usable out of the box yet, that we are that enterprise grade out of the box or anything like that. But we have this foundation. And our foundation is right now Drupal 7, the commerce modules. And then we're layering on top of this your essential contributed modules that you sort of need in addition to just the base e-commerce functionality to do business on Drupal. So that's things like integrating with PayPal or integrating with Authorize.net or maybe having coupons or shipping and FedEx and everything else besides. So you have the core, then you have these essential modules that we're maintaining along with the core. But then you have another layer, and this is where, if you were in the introduction session earlier, they were talking about how we've sort of scaled back the user experience, like the out-of-the-box user experience. We're really sort of pushing this from the module level to the installation profile level and to the features module level. So that out of the box, Commerce is making as few assumptions about your business needs as possible. And in fact, it's making hardly any. The only one that it does make is that you're going to want people to have an account created for them after checkout is finished. But even that you can disable. So again, we're making as few assumptions about your business model as possible. And then, because we have a flexible framework and not just an application with a feature list, people like ourselves or you or different Drupal shops can take the commerce modules, can take this theme, and then take these 5 contributor modules